What's going on, everybody? It's John again with Grace, Liberty, and the finished work of Jesus Christ. I am driving out of the Las Vegas Strip on my way home from work. And it's time for another drive-by devotional. So, I was thinking today. I do a lot of that. But I was thinking today about showing love and expressing love while you have the opportunity. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't have a particular verse offhand to talk about this. There's a million verses on love. All of 1 Corinthians 13. Most of 1 John chapter 4. And it's all about love. Right? John 3:16. We know that one. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. We know 1 Corinthians 12, I believe it's 30 or 31, the very last verse in the chapter. It talks about love being the most excellent way. If you read it in context. 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 3 says it doesn't matter what I do, even if I give all my stuff away to the poor, and even if I sacrifice my life, if it's not done in love, then it's worthless. Right? 1 John chapter 4, verse 17, verse 7 and 8, says God is love. It says if you don't know love, then we don't know God. 1 John 4, 16 through 18 repeats the same thing. It says, God is love. Perfect love casts out all fear. There are a million verses on love, the love of God, and it's obviously an important subject. And sometimes, and I would say a lot of times, we all take it for granted. They know I love them. They know I care. Until they're gone. There once, a while back, was something, a meme floating around online. And I can't remember the exact wording, but basically what it was saying is, don't cry when I'm dead and say that you wish you had more time with me when you never called and talked to me when I was alive. And so, what we don't want is to have those moments where, maybe somebody passes away, or hell, what happens if they just leave? They move. Something happens, right? They move, and they're no longer around in your life. And now you don't have that opportunity anymore. And so, let's go back to all those verses on love that say how important love is. 1 John 3, it's either 8 or 18. I don't got my Bible with me. I'm driving. All right, my little children, let us not love in word and in tongue, but in deed and in truth. Okay, say it, but also do it is the point. And you never know what's going to happen. I remember, and this is an example, I remember 9/11. I remember where I was. I was not too far from the Pentagon, working at that point on the East Coast. I knew a kid that was in one of the planes from Boston, a friend of mine. And I remember just a lot of people being upset because they did not have the opportunity to say things that they wish they would have said. And some of them were upset because the last thing they said was terrible, mean, or there was an argument. And so I think it's a good practice, and we're not perfect. Listen, none of us are perfect. I am not an expert in doing this at all. So I'm not telling you because I'm like some kind of expert, not even close. But I think that it's something we all need to probably work towards, in that we show and express God's love on a more regular basis and not take it for granted that people just assume know that we love them. So with that, my friends, thank you for driving along with me one more time. You can see on the side over here, that is Caesar's Palace. In case you've never been to Las Vegas, now you have. You've seen Caesar's Palace. All right, be cool. And thanks again for driving along.